transport to area hospitals. Now, some of those patients, I'm being told, are not seriously injured. Unfortunately, we are learning based on preliminary information that 2 people, including possibly a child, have been pronounced dead at the scene. But again, I want to just be clear that this information is fast moving. Authorities are trying to put all of this together in this rapidly unfolding situation. But Brian, just to also be clear, what is happening has triggered a major response by law enforcement and by ambulances. I'm told that Austin Travis County EMS has sent multiple ambulances to the scene, as well as 2 Starflight helicopters.
We've got a map to show you where this is. Rural Bastrop County, not far from southern Travis County. This is on State Highway 21. This is just to the east of 130. You can see the red stretch of roadway with the exclamation mark. That is where the crash happened, near Caldwell Road on State Highway 21. Again, as Tony mentioned, preliminary reports into the KVUE newsroom indicate it was a school bus colliding with a dump truck or a cement truck on this highway this afternoon. It happened about 2:30 this afternoon. That stretch of Highway 21 is closed now in both directions, as multiple first responders are still at the scene, and we don't know exactly the extent of the investigation or the amount of time they will be there. So you need to avoid this area on State Highway 21, just east of 130, if at all possible. This is just south of Elroy. If you're familiar with that area on the just kind of the southwestern tip of Bastrop County, Tony, this is the area we're talking about to avoid, if at all possible. And the information you have is there is a significant response still at the scene this afternoon.
Absolutely. And authorities from Austin, from Travis County have all been mobilized to respond to this scene as well. But again, Brian, in terms of getting information and accurate information at this point, the people who would be in a position to do that are also, as you can imagine, dealing with a very large scale scene and situation at this point. But we are, I can assure you, in touch with all of the people that we are able to reach. And again, the information that they are describing is that this is, in fact, a major mobilization of both law enforcement and medical officials involving nearly 3 dozen people, including children at this time.
32 patients being transported to area hospitals. We don't know the severity of their injuries, but you have learned 2 fatalities at this point. Preliminarily, in this investigation is still underway, and the response is, of course, still underway. We, of course, will follow this. We have multiple crews on the way to and at the scene there in southern Bastrop County. We will bring you the very latest as we learn it. For senior reporter Tony Poletsky, I'm Brian Mays. We're going to return you now to regularly scheduled programming. If some news breaks, we will bring that to you live here on KVUE.